Good morning, friends. I'm glad you're here. I'm Juniper, and welcome to my world. Today is Tinted Tuesday. It is a series I started the very last week of 2019, where every Tuesday I'm going to try out a different tinted moisturizer or anything that's not a full coverage foundation. Maybe I'll try some BB creams, some CC creams, some powder foundations, excuse me, things like that. But my intention is to stay just with tinted moisturizers. We'll just see how things go. Maybe I'll dip my toe into the full coverage foundation pool one of these days. But today I have a brand new one I had not heard of yet. It is the Anti-Aging Armour Super Smart Skin Perfecting Beauty Fluid. There it is right there. I have not tried it, tested it, felt it, nothing. I have no idea what to expect. But two things. One is I always start with a primer because I do believe in primers and I do like pore minimizing primers, pore filling primers. So I'm going to try to stick to the same ones. If I see some new ones out that I like, the two that I like the most right now are the number 7 Airbrush Away Pore Minimizing Primer. And the other is in my travel bag. It's the Revlon Photo Ready Pore Minimizing Primer. It's in the short bottle with the pink. Hang on, I'll grab it. Okay. Yeah, the Revlon Photo Ready Pore Reducing Primer. And it looks like this. In the camera, it looks brown. It's kind of a pinkish brown. Pale pink brown, but it's wonderful, especially for the price. I believe it was around $6. So I'll be keeping those two things constant. But one thing I want to do today, and maybe it's going to turn out to be a mess because I don't know anything about this primer, is I want to put on a little bit of the L'Oreal True Match Lumi Glotion, just to put a little glow under my face. I've been feeling kind of under the weather. It's kind of gloomy out, and I just kind of want to perk up a little bit today. So let's get started. I've really been enjoying doing this series. I've done 4 of them, I think, and you're going to hear a dog barking in the background. But I am getting to the age where I need to see a doctor about some hormones. So I am hot, as always, and it's about 25 degrees here in Montana, and I have the window open. But I don't like to be hot. But you have to dress in layers here in Montana, because then when you go inside somewhere, it's warm. So I can't be wearing too little. And I have places I need to go today, things I need to do. I'm going to be leaving for about 2 weeks. and I'll tell you a little bit more about that later. I'm really looking forward to it. I really need to get away for a while. Just put a little bit of this lotion on. I have a mirror down here with a light on it, but I'm afraid if I turn it on in front of the camera, it's gonna do something kind of wonky with the, you know, the film quality. So I can see just fine. I just hope you all can see okay. Okay. I really didn't put on a little bit more. Maybe I rubbed it in too much. I noticed I do that. And I also noticed one thing I really need to stop is when I put on my creams and serums and all that good stuff, I am downright violent with my face. I am. Just a second. Okay. Yeah, I am downright violent with my, like, I'll be rubbing it in and rubbing it under my eyes, and I can see the veins under my eyes, and I'm like, Juniper, chill. Okay, so it's just got a little squeezy top. Looks awfully dark, but usually you can shear these out. I don't like using my fingers to apply makeup, just because I think it's, I mean, although I'm clean, I would just prefer to use a brush or a sponge, but I find that you lose so much color with these tinted moisturizers. I'm going to turn this on just a sec. I'm going to have to see if I'm getting any color at all. But I find that if I use a brush or especially a sponge, I lose a lot of color. And when you're working with a tinted moisturizer, you don't want to lose any more color than you're already giving up. Yeah, that looks pretty. I don't know why my forehead just sucked it right up. See, it is very tinted. However, and I have all my moisturizers, serums, all that good stuff on, and it's not giving me a whole lot of color. It's okay though, I can add color. I just want, the only reason I use anything on my face. I have pretty good skin, except for some red splotchiness right here and right here. I don't have bad skin. I just like tinted foundation or tinted moisturizers because they just even out my skin tone. I don't really need anything dramatic, and I don't like the feel of heavy makeup on my skin. And maybe that is why I've tried dozens and dozens and dozens of foundations. It's not that I haven't tried any. I have packed up more than I have thought. Just a second. Okay. I'm just using a little powder just to set under my eyes. So in case I am trying different mascaras. I know. Oh, get out of the way. Judy's trying different mascaras. But except aside from my Thrive Lash Extension Holy Grail. So I don't know if they're going to transfer onto my under eyes, which I know the Thrive never does. So let me go ahead and set in the middle here a little. This feels a little bit heavier. Maybe it's because I put the Glotion on first. I love this brush. It's one of the new ones we got in BoxyCharm last month. Complex Culture. The press and set. And I think I have the other one packed up too, but it looks more like this shape, but it's the silver and chrome. So, okay, so let me get there. Okay, so I have it on. I like the way it looks. I like how I am evened out. Let me pause this. If someone has an answer to this, I will love you forever. My eyebrows stop right here. My brow bone is down here. So see how it casts that shadow? I hate that. If anybody can think of a way to like illuminate that, I'm going to ponder that. Let me put on the rest of my makeup and we'll talk about what I think. Okay, so to finish this up, if you don't know what I was going to do, then we don't know each other very well yet. I just put pink eyeshadow from my very loved Storybook Cosmetics Fairy Tales Little Briar Rose palette that I love so much. I keep it right there. And then I just put a spray of Glitterally Obsessed Avenue of the Stars on. I sprayed myself down in Max Prep and Prime Fix and goldlite. And I'll put all the other products I used. Oh, excuse you, Bailey. I'll put all the other products I used down below. Oh, and I finished it off with blue mascara. I had to do something to turn this frown upside down, and the sun is coming out, so it had to be a good sign. I think I need a little bit more blush on though. But anyway, okay, there are the shadows that drive me crazy on my eyebrows. People, help me. What do I do? Anyway, that is that. I'll put everything that I used down below. I would so appreciate if you would subscribe to my channel. It would mean everything to me. Give this video a like if you like these Tinted Tuesdays, or give them a dislike if you don't. I'm still gonna do them, but at least I'll know. And I'm going away for a couple weeks. Let me know what your plans are for the beginning of 2020. Do you have any big plans? Playing with toys that you got for the holidays? Anything like that? So, that is that. On a serious note, I do hope wherever you are happy, healthy, and safe. And until my next video, peace.